Hello friends, this is the part third of software engineering which consists of unit first and unit second. Okay, so let's start. Question first is a style or way of programming is known as A. Paradigm, B. Wasserman's fundamental, C. Framework, D. Haskell. So answer A is correct here. Paradigm is the correct answer. Okay. Question second is how many kinds of major programming paradigm are there? Okay. A 2, B 3, C 4, D 5. So there are 4 major programming paradigm. Okay. So answer C is the correct answer. Question number 3, from the given options which is not a paradigm, as there are 4 paradigm, so which is not paradigm in the given option? A imperative, B code extensibility, C logic, D functional, E object oriented. So code extensibility, B is not a paradigm. All other 4 are the major programming paradigms. Okay, answer B is the correct answer. Question number 4, from the given option which is the disadvantage of waterfall model? It is a linear model. Okay, ये क्या है? ये एडवांटेज है वाटरफॉल मॉडल की. बी डिसअलाउज चेंजेस, ठीक है, ये डिसएडवांटेज है. सी डिफ़िकल्ट टू डिफाइन ऑल रिक्वायरमेंट्स एट द बिगिनिंग ऑफ ए प्रोजेक्ट, ये भी क्या है? ये भी डिसएडवांटेज है. डी नन ऑफ दिस. ई बोथ बी एंड सी. तो बोथ बी एंड सी क्या है? वाटरफॉल मॉडल की डिसएडवांटेज है. ठीक है, जिसमें से दोनों में से मेन एडवांटेज अगर पूछी जाए, मेजर एडवांटेज वाटरफॉल मॉडल की, तो ये है कि डिफ़िकल्ट टू डिफाइन ऑल रिक्वायरमेंट्स एट द बिगनिंग ऑफ ए प्रोजेक्ट. ठीक है, ये इसकी मेजर डिसएडवांटेज है जिसकी वजह से प्रोटोटाइपिंग मॉडल को बनाया गया इसको दूर करने के लिए, इस डिसएडवांटेज को दूर करने के लिए. ओके, सो हेयर आंसर ई इज़ द करेक्ट आंसर, दैट इज़ बोथ बी एंड सी. ओके. Question number 5, the goal of requirement activity is to produce the software requirement specification that describe dash. A requirement of the software, B what's proposed software should do. Okay, C how the software will do, means how the software will work. Okay, D both B and C. So here answer D is the correct answer. It describes software requirements specification is describe what the proposed software should do, and second how the proposed software will work. Okay, so answer C, D is correct, that is both B and C. Answer D is the correct answer. Now question number 6, the basic principle used in problem or requirement analysis is A divide and conquer, B problem recognition, C organize the requirements, D modeling. So here answer A is the correct answer. The basic principle used in this is divide and conquer. Firstly it divides the problem into sub problem and then go to the solution. Okay. Question number 7, dash is a source or destination of data. A data store, B data flow, C metadata, D external entity. So answer D is the correct answer here, that is external entity. Question number 8, dash are the action performed on input data to produce the output data. Means ये definition किसकी है वो बताना है हमें. A processes, B data flow, C data dictionary, D DFT. So here processes are the actions performed on the input data to produce the output data. Answer A is correct here. Okay. Question number 9, dash indicates the movement of data either from input to process or from process to output. As it is given, indicates the movement of data. So here the answer is A. Data flow indicates the movement of data either from the input to process or from process to output. Answer A is correct here. Question number 10, dash is like a warehouse for data. A data table, B data store, C decision table, D decision tree. As the name suggests, warehouse for data. So answer B is the correct answer, data store. Okay. Question number 11, dash are used to define clearly and concisely the decision statement of a problem in tabular form. Okay, so A is decision tree, B entity, C decision table, D none of these. Answer C is correct, decision table, as it is given to define a problem in clearly and concisely in tabular form. So it is decision table. Okay. Question number 12. How many basic types of structure or statement a program design language uses to describe a process? Okay, so there are four major types of a statement or structure that a program design language use to describe a process. Okay, answer. Sorry, three. There are three. Sorry, there are four paradigm. I am confused, and there are three program design language uses to describe a process. Answer D is correct here. Okay. Question number 13. From the given structure, which is not a type of program design language? A. Sequence structure, B. Basic structure, C. Decision structure, D. Iteration structure. So sequence structure, decision structure and iteration, these three are the program design language, but basic structure is not a statement or structure in the program design language. So answer B is correct here. Question number 14. The structure which include a set of instructions that are carried out one after the another and do not depend on any condition is called dash. A. Sequence structure, B. Decision structure, C. Iteration structure, D. None of these. So this is the definition of sequence structure. Okay. Question number 15. Which model provides a better system to users and help in requirement elicitation? Okay, so I have told to you earlier as the disadvantage of waterfall model is it does not provide the requirement and at earlier stages. Okay, so this disadvantage is the main advantage of prototyping model. So prototyping model helps in requirement elicitation. Answer B is the correct answer here. Okay. Question number 16. Which model is a combination of both waterfall and prototype model? A. Iterative enhancement, B. Evolutionary, C. Waterfall, D. Spiral. So here answer A is correct answer. That is, iterative enhancement model is a combination of both waterfall and prototype model. Okay. Question number 17. Evolutionary prototyping model is also known as dash. A. Prototyping, B. RAD, C. Both A and B, D. None of these. So here answer C is correct. It is known as prototyping and RAD also. Both A and B is correct. Answer C is the correct answer. Okay. So now what is RAD here? RAD means A. Rapid application defect, B. Rapid application delivery, C. Rapid associate delivery, D. None of these. So answer B is the correct answer. That is rapid application delivery. Question number 19. Which model does not have a particular beginning or end of a particular phase? A. Waterfall, B. Iterative enhancement, C. Spiral, D. Prototype. As the spiral model is in spiral form and it is also called win-win spiral model. So it does not have a particular beginning or particular end phase. So answer C is the correct answer here. Question number 20th. SRS serves as an agreement between dash and dash, that is developer and client. Okay. Question number 21. Most common types of error in SRS. So there are most 4 common types of error in software requirement specification. First is omission, second inconsistency, third incorrect fact, fourth ambiguity. Okay. Question number 22. Commonly used requirements validation techniques are, there are 2 commonly used requirement validation technique. First is requirement reviews or inspection, second requirement prototyping. Okay. Question number 23. Object oriented analysis generates model of the dash. A. Project domain, B. Requirement, C. Object, D. Class. So here answer A is the correct answer. Generates a model of project domain. Okay. Question number 24. From the given option, which is not the objective of structure analysis? A. To describe what customer requires, B. To establish a basis for the creation of a software design, to C. To design a set of requirements that can be validated once the software is built, D. None of these. So these all are the objectives of structure analysis. Answer D is the correct answer here. None of these. Okay. Question number 25. What is the symbol for the key attribute? So this is the symbol. Okay. Question number 26. An attribute that have distinct value for each entity in an entity set is known as A. Composite attribute, B. Multivalued attribute, C. Key attribute, D. Derived attribute. So it is the definition of key attribute. Okay. Question number 27. What is the symbol for multivalued attribute? So this is the symbol. Okay. Question number 28. In ER diagram, relationship types are represented as. Answer is diamond shaped box. Okay, so there are 28 questions in this part. We have completed 3 parts. Okay, so now first and second units of software engineering is completed. We done more unit in next videos. Okay, thank you friends. Keep spotting by subscribing and sharing the videos. Okay, subscribe the channel, please.